welcome, Guten Tag Jumbo. I learned that word yesterday from a Kenyan woman, and I was inspired to use it today. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, I know it has been a minute. I can't even speak because I ran actually all the way here from the garage because I did not want to get jumped. I saw a guy walk by a little bit earlier and I was a little bit scared, so I ran into the car and locked the door and hoped that he doesn't have a fire hydrant somewhere to break in the window and kidnap me and drive me away. Those are the thoughts I have, folks. Those are my fears. I do not fear spiders, amphibians, like lizards. It's men with fire hydrants that they carry around just casually during their Sunday afternoons, which, by the way, it is a beautiful day to make a vlog. Now, yesterday, like I mentioned, Kenyan woman, a little boy asked me if I had any children, to which I responded, no, I'm a child myself. Homeboy said, how old are you? I said 22. He said, then you're not a child anymore. I cried right then and there. I said, man, you are 7, but you are smart because you're right, legally and actually, I am not, unfortunately, a child anymore. I am sweating though because it is hot up in here. I need to roll down the windows, but I don't want to be judged because that must be in the dictionary under loser. Anyway, okay, I'm starting out a little bit aggressive. I'm a little out of practice here because it has been a while since I have vlogged. I'm wiping at my nose a lot, but it's not because I have any boogies. It's because I'm sweating profusely. I'm gonna turn on the car. I think I will. Should I do that on camera? I feel like I'm gonna mess up and then, anyway, it's fine if I do. Well, no it isn't because poor Larry. Nice. Ooh, the outside air. Ooh, nice. My irrational fear is coming true. So anyway, oh, I feel like I can't talk that loud anymore because my windows are down. You'll still be there. You'll still be uncomfortable. That's how I speak. Anyway, so, little boy asked me, and I told him 22. He told me I'm not a child anymore. And he said, why don't I have kids? And I said, well, it's because I'm not married. And he's like, what's marriage? And I told his mom to explain to him what marriage is because I was already a bit teary and I didn't want to go down that path of explaining marriage to a little boy because, you know, I might not get that. But I have thoughts on my marriage, like my wedding, not my marriage. I would hope my marriage would be a success. I hope my wedding would be a success, you know what I'm saying? But on my wedding, and it was just like, what do I want my wedding to be like? Now, if you asked 14-year-old Kylie what she wanted her wedding to look like, it was all pink. There were little dogs in tutus that were going to be the flower girls, and there was a dog, my dog Bizu, was going to be in a red, what are those, wagons, going to be wheeled down the aisle by another dog as the ring bearer. It was a whole complicated thing. I mean, I was going to have 3 shades of pink, like forget 50 Shades of Grey. It was going to be 50 Shades of Pink at that wedding. And it was just going to be a spectacle of a time. Now, now it's a little bit more refined. I don't think pink is anywhere on the menu at my wedding. But I'm going to turn off the car because I'm really sweating a lot. And I need air conditioning. I'm not a Wild West kind of girl. If you can give me the opportunity to have air conditioning and, like, you know, first world things, I might take them. I'm not shallow, but I do like air conditioning. I can live without everything else. Oh, except for indoor plumbing. But I can live without anything else. I don't need a TV in my room. I don't even need a big bed. But as long as I have a fan, air conditioning, and a working toilet, I am fine. Anyway, okay, so, way off subject. So the point is, I was thinking about my wedding, and it has definitely evolved and changed since I was 14 years old, and I'm going to share with you a few things that I would like to see at my wedding. Now, it could change when I get there because chances are I'm not going to have any money to be able to afford all of these grandiose ideas that I have, but for right now, it's nice to dream. I mean, at that point, at 95 years old, when I get married, I probably won't even remember half of the stuff that I wanted anyway. And chances are I'm going to be so excited. Oh, this is one of my biggest fears, that I'm going to meet my future husband when I'm 90 in a nursing home somewhere. And I'm going to be wheeling, oh, Shanae, I'm so excited. And then have a heart attack halfway down the aisle because I'm so excited, heart is racing, and I'm not even going to get down the aisle. That is one of my very biggest fears. I'm triggered. But for right now, let's pretend I'll be alive for my wedding. And so the first thing that I want to see at my wedding is people. Ooh, good one, Kylie. Yeah, no, actually, it is a good one. Because I feel like I'm gonna be so old, I feel like there's not gonna be any of my friends left alive by the time I get married, but fingers crossed. My parents actually told me, at my sister's wedding, that they hope they're alive for my wedding, which was like kind of heartbreaking, because I was like, man, I wish that, I mean, I really hope that you are too, because who's gonna walk me down the aisle? Who's gonna be, you know, the crier at the front of the church, you know? They don't have any hope. So that makes my hope-o-meter going, you know? But yeah, so people. I want to have a lot of people at my wedding. Now, I don't necessarily like a lot of people, and, you know, introvert. Well, extroverted introvert problems, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people. So I want to have all those people there, but I also have anxiety when people are around. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna have a happy medium. I'll just have to be uncomfortable my entire wedding, which I probably will be, let's be honest. I'm gonna be in a tight dress, which I'll get to. I'm gonna be probably hungry, which I'll get to. And I'm gonna be sore, which I'll get to, because, you know, I'll just segue. But a lot of people, I want there to be a lot of dancing, which is where the sore comes in. And I'm gonna have to go to dancing classes and figure out how to get some moves. Because right now, the only move I have is the Running Man, and even that one, I don't do right. I do that so white. I do that so, like, back road Louisiana white. You know, like back in the boonies of Kentucky kind of white. And I've been to both those places, and let me tell you, when I say white, I mean, like, white as paper, like, white. So that's how I do the Running Man. I can also do, what is the shopping cart? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take some type of like rhythm and blues, like kind of hip hop classes to help me be able to dance on my own dance floor at my wedding. So I'm gonna be sore. I'm gonna have to get in shape just to go to my own wedding, just to fit in my own wedding dress. Now, I have broad shoulders. My shoulders are probably the width between one side of the Grand Canyon to the other. Okay, if you sat behind me, you'd lose me. Or you'd lose well, you wouldn't lose me. Because you're sitting behind me. Let's try and get that right. I'd lose you, because you'd be sitting behind me 1 minute and you disappear behind my shoulders because they are so wide. So I need to find someone who has wider shoulders than I do, which is going to be a hard thing because they are wide, deep and wide. Yeah, that song was created because my shoulders are so wide. And anyway, why do I get on these weird, anyway, okay, whatever. So yeah, dress. Now, I don't know if I want something strapless because of how wide my shoulders are, but then I'd have to find something cute and capped. I don't really know wedding dresses, but I know I kind of want that fit. I don't even know what it's called. I'm good. You don't even know what your own dress is called. Like where it's a top and then it like is a big skirt. But I also have now, back when I was 16 and in Peru, and this is the last thing any 16-year-old girl wants to hear, but one of the old women at the church that we went to told me that my hips were ready for birthing. Now, I don't know. I didn't really think about it. To this day, I try to just not think about what that means, but I'm assuming that in her Spanish way, that meant I had big hips, even at 16. So I'm not really sure if that ball gown style would be the way, the truth, and the light. However, something along those lines I think would be so pretty and magical. I love lace because I just love lace. I don't know why I love lace. I just do. And so I feel like I would want kind of a lacy gown. I don't know, something special. But I don't know if it should be strapless or not to hide the width of my shoulders, or if I should have sleeves to better hide the width of my shoulders. I don't know. But the point is, that's the dress. I want to be able to eat on my wedding day. Now, I am hypoglycemic. What does that mean? That means when I don't eat, I get faint. I get lost in this world. I get tired. I get lonely so fast. And so I need to have food. And unless I snack the entire day before and like the entire up until wedding, I'm going to have to eat at my wedding. I'm going to have to stop shaking hands and hugging people, all the people at my wedding, in order to sit down and have the nice meal that I picked out. And I'm eating some of my cake. You best believe I'm eating some of my cake. So I'm going to need a dress that is going to be able to fit all the food I plan on eating in it, plus have a little to-go spot, maybe some pockets, you know how special pockets are, to take some of the cookies that I plan on, you know, having a cookie bar. Nice. Excited? I am too. At my wedding. So I want to be able to shove some of those so they can, you know, go with me on the plane to my honeymoon, probably like to, you know, Bali or like somewhere exotic. But yeah, I'm going to have somewhere where the snacks can go. So yeah, I'm going to need something with pockets, I think. I need to write that down. Anyway, a lot of food. Now, I have been to a wedding where it's sit down and you get what you eat, or you eat what you get. You get what you eat. Anyway, you eat what you get. And that was nice. I've also been to a wedding with a buffet, and that's why I don't eat Alfredo sauce anymore. It's a long, hard road that I had to go through. I can't even eat it. I can't even smell it without, you know what I'm saying? So maybe shouldn't do the buffet style, only because like my last time I did buffet, it was like horrific. Yeah. Horrifying. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why it came out so horrific. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, there's an old woman. Oh, she's walking her dog. That's gonna be me. I don't know why I said that in a British accent. That's nice. But yeah, so probably not buffet, but maybe buffet, because that means I can go up over and over again, get my exercise while I do, and eat on the way over, and then go back and forth. Wow, I'm a genius. Somebody hire me for wedding planning. I will send you my number. You just DM me and I will help plan your wedding today. Call 1-800-KYLIE. So yeah, I don't know how many bridesmaids I want. I know so many people because I've lived in 2 different continents, bunch of different states, many different countries, whatever. I'm a missionary kid. You guys know. So I know so many people that I don't know if I should have like a destination wedding, who would show up, where it should be. Should it be in his hometown? Should it be in mine? What is my hometown? Should it be in South America? That gets complicated. So for a long time, I just thought, well, because I know so many people, because I don't know who I want as my bridesmaids, and because honestly, if I don't have to wear a wedding dress, I could eat the entire day of my wedding. It's almost like my wedding and my birthday mixed into one. Then I can just elope, and I'll just pack up the parents and we'll go to an island. We can have the ceremony on a beach somewhere over the sunset skies, and then we can all 6 go our separate ways. Oh, no. Like the couples, all the married people, go their separate ways, enjoy the island apart from each other, and call it good. That would be nice, but then there's a part of me that wants to see all of my friends and family that I hope would be excited to have this time to celebrate the couple that is going to be me and my husband. And then I think, okay, well, I have to have a wedding. So I don't know how many bridesmaids I want. Should I have 5? Should I have 7? Should I have 10? I feel like it has to be an odd number either way, because then the picture will be off centered, and then my OCD will kick in, and then everyone's gonna suffer because nobody wants to see an OCD manic Kylie about all the little details that honestly she shouldn't be worried about at her wedding. So, not really sure about the whole bridesmaids thing. It's pretty hard. Maybe I will just go with the dog idea and just have a line of dogs as my bridesmaids. I mean, that would be creative. I've never seen that before because no one else is crazy the same way I am, if we're really being honest. So, yeah, bridesmaids, groomsmen, how many siblings will he have? How many siblings do I have? Pretty sure it's 5. So, one of them's a brother. Will he be a groomsman? Will all my sisters be bridesmaids? And that means that will be 4 bridesmaids already. You see my predicament? I'm going to need to go to counseling after this day. And it hasn't even gotten here, and I'm already getting sweaty. Nope, that's because of the hot car. It's still really hot in here, and that's concerning. So, the moral of the story is, this little boy asked me about a wedding that I don't even know if I'll get to have. And I actually was in a wedding, so I'm already starting my 27 dresses kind of life, earlier this summer, and then I have 2 more to go to by the end of this year. My friends, y'all know who you are, Zoe and Austin, and Haley and Sam. I am so happy that they're getting married, and I think it's going to be a great time. One of my friends told me I don't get a +1. The other one told me that I could bring a +1, but it probably won't be a boy, and they are definitely right. But yeah, at least I have nice friends that invite me to their wedding, and I probably am going to cry. I cried at the first wedding I went to, which was Kara and Steven. If you guys are watching, your wedding was beautiful. Thank you for the invite. I know it was last minute, but I cried. I was there. First wedding ever that I had gone to without my parents or being in it, because when I was a small child, I was actually in a wedding when I was really small. I was one of the 4 or 5 flower girls, and I was angry that day. I was angry. I was mad. I was ready to punch somebody because, well, actually, no, I wasn't, because I'm not much of a hitter, but I was very angry because my mother and the bride insisted that I wore my hair down, and that was pre-hair down days where I didn't wear my hair down probably for until I was 19, 20 years old. I know, gross, right? Ew, you are socially impaired. But yes, so that would be correct. So I was so angry that they made me wear my hair down. And so in all the pictures, I have a mugshot, every single one. I'm ready. I look so angry. I messed up probably every single one of their pictures because I didn't smile not one single time because of how big my hair had been. That was before, I was raised by white people, so they didn't know how to handle my hair, and I didn't either because I'm white. So it was just a poofy, you couldn't even see the curls that they were so desperate to see, because that was back when I used to use a brush in my hair. I used to not use conditioner. It was a mess, folks. It was a mess. It was a mess. One day I'll go over my hair days, but today won't be that day because this video is already at 17 minutes, and that's disgusting. So anyway, the moral of the story is, if you're gonna get married and you're gonna have a wedding, enjoy all the process. Enjoy all the little details, because you only get one day. And you should only have to have one day. So, anyway, bye. Oh, every time. See ya.